Yo buddy, what's going on my fellow trainers? Veteran X here, and what exactly makes something broken in competitive video games? Well, typically it's something that provides an overwhelming advantage to a player without many ways to counter it, and the quicker you're able to achieve this advantageous state, the better. With this in mind, it's no shock to see why many players say that the Misty card is one of the most busted cards within Pokemon Pocket. If you didn't know, Misty's effect is as follows. Choose one of your water Pokemon and flip a coin until you get a tails. For each heads, take a water energy from your energy zone and attach it to that Pokemon. Sounds simple, right? Wrong. This shit is filthy. The reason this card is so insane is that it has the potential to completely disrupt a core mechanic of the game, energy generation. In a typical game of Pokemon Pocket, the turn player, except the player going first, is allowed to attach one energy from their energy zone onto any one of their Pokemon. There are ways to increase the amount of energy you can get through cards such as Moltres EX or Brock, but those cards either require some initial setup or having a specific Pokemon on board. Misty throws all of that out the window. She has the potential to attach multiple amounts of energy on a water Pokemon even on turn 1. This situation can allow players to win on the first turn through cards like Articuno EX. If you get 3 heads, Blizzard, an 80 damage dealing move, can essentially one-shot most of the basic Pokemon your opponent plays. Ain't no focus sash to help you out, buddy. And I'm not gonna lie, I've used Misty a few times myself, and the first time I made an opponent concede on turn 1, I felt unstoppable. Damn. So this is what having power feels like. To fix the card, some people have said to restrict the card so that it only works on Misty's ace Pokemon. But I'm not really on board with this change because it defeats the spirit of the card, which is to support water Pokemon. Erica's card isn't limited to Vileplume or Victreebel, and Giovanni's card isn't limited to Nidoking or Rhydon. So I don't think Misty should fall into that realm either. The main problem with this card is the sheer amount of energy it could generate. I think a simple way to balance the card is to limit the amount of energy it provides. But what's the max it should provide though? Well, that's up to debate as well. Some people say a max of 1 energy, some people say a max of 2, and some people just want the card completely reworked. Of course, we don't have all the cards in the game yet, so any major changes could greatly affect future releases down the line. Hopefully the development teams at Cryware and the Pokemon Company are taking notice of this and are working to something that can help keep the game balanced. I just don't want to keep getting my forehead smacked by Misty. Overall, I'm having a blast with Pokemon Pocket, and if you want to hear about one of the most underrated cards in the game, then click here for my video on Farfetch. And if you want to hear about one of the best cards in the game, then check out my video here on the Sabrina card. And now, with all of that out of the way, get out there and let's go play some freaking video games.